don't think anything will ever be like it was again.
No, it will be better.
Boasting an impressive voice cast and an even more admirable, labor-intensive production utilizing state-of-the-art puppetry, The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance is an embarrassment of riches. As a prequel series to Jim Henson and Frank Oz's ghoulishly great 1982 labor of love, Age of Resistance is a deep-dive backstory that far outweighs the 90-minute movie it's leading towards. Yes, the sheer scale of Age of Resistance is a bit of an issue. It's a tricky thing for prequels, especially ones being made decades later, to not massively outshine the original. It's a given that it's going to look different and the effects will be notably better, but with Age of Resistance, sadly the majesty that's unspooled for us almost makes the original movie feel incidental. It's so much that it kind of makes you wish that it wasn't a prequel and was instead just a complete reboot, ready to finish the story on its own terms using the 80s movie only as inspiration.
I see many endings lay before us.
At the time, the Dark Crystal felt large and luminous. With Age of Resistance, it feels dwarfed. Regardless, aside from the slog that always accompanies seasons containing a few episodes too many, Age of Resistance is a worthwhile exploration, and not just for fans of the original movie. In fact, the show could probably stand on its own if simply shown to someone with no context. There's enough here in lore, relevance, and runtime to craft an entire world, with labyrinthine plots involving different Gelfling tribes, as well as the backstabbing plots of their benevolent Skeksis overlords. You might see some reviews likening Age of Resistance to Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, and that's not wrong. There are scattered plots involving different realms and families which, over time, congeal into one larger effort. So if the comparisons are made due to both series containing sprawling, scattered ensembles, then they're on the money. You might argue, well, Game of Thrones has crudity, nudity, and gore, but Age of Resistance is pretty damn dark too. Not GOT levels of grittiness, but it can be surprisingly fiendish. And that, even as much as the adherence to Henson's vision and style, makes it feel cunningly connected to the original film. The Dark Crystal is a hallmark of the 80s, not just because of its puppetry, but because it stands as one of those classic 80s kids films that can actually be quite terrifying for kids. The fact that it came from the sunshine mind of Jim Henson makes it even more notable. Before Gremlins and Temple of Doom helped to usher in the PG-13 rating, family films could wander into some very disturbing territory. Age of Resistance is no different. There are some maniacally brutal things that happen to these poor puppets. Sure, there are some baseline gross-out moments involving goop and snot and ooze, but when it comes to violence and overall trauma, Age of Resistance can pack a wallop. It takes the casual cruelty of the original and ramps it up, going even darker most of the time. It is a little hard to overlook the idea that the Gelflings, who are the main elf-like beings of Thra, would ever see the grotesque and openly hostile Skeksis as kind and generous rulers, not just because they look like towering bird beasts, but because they're a bunch of overt a-holes.
We are eternal!
But once you get over that hurdle, along with the challenge of figuring out who each character is, Age of Resistance has a ton to offer. And it's topical too, tackling tyranny, lies, paranoia, and how fear of change and the promise of comfort can make good people turn a blind eye to horror. Production-wise, it's spectacular. What a miraculous project to undertake in 2019, a freaking meticulous puppet parade. With Muppet veteran Dave Gells on board, as well as the Dark Crystal's concept artist Brian Frood, director Louis Leterrier creates a fierce and fluid fantasy filled with macabre grandeur and stunning set pieces. And yes, there are physgigs, as in plural, more than one. Maybe not as much physgig action as you would like, but they are in it to win it. Though it's so layered and ambitious that it risks dwarfing the original film, The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance is a towering, albeit almost superfluous, passion project that features an all-star cast and a phenomenal procession of puppetry. It's an astonishing achievement that will delight and disturb in equal measure. For more throwback Netflix reviews, check out what we thought of Invader Zim, Enter the Florpus, and Rocco's Modern Life: Static Cling. And be sure to subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.